Have you ever felt like you were waiting for something or someone, but at the same time, wondering if it will really happen? As if your soul were silent, waiting for a change, a connection that goes beyond the ordinary? The truth is, you are not alone in this. The journey of finding your soulmate is not just about romantic love, but about a deep transformation, something that resonates with your purpose and brings with it an abundance you haven't yet imagined. If you are tired of superficial relationships, feeling like something important is missing, or stuck in a cycle that never leads anywhere, know that this moment of waiting was necessary. This time of silence and introspection was divine preparation. Now, you are about to experience something that will change your life. Your soulmate is drawing near, not just with love, but with the mission to transform what you think about relationships, abundance, and living a full life. This encounter will bring not just a person, but a spiritual partnership with purpose, direction, and stability. It is no longer a distant dream. It is a reality unfolding before you. What once seemed unattainable is now within your reach, and the change is closer than you think. Are you ready to take the next step and live this transformation? If so, keep reading, because your journey is about to begin. Life has moments when everything seems too quiet, as if the universe has pressed the pause button. But what many people don't realize is that this silence is the whisper of the parallel universe, a space where the soul realigns, where the aura regenerates. It was in this invisible interval that consciousness expanded and the spiritual awakening began. Nothing was standing still, you were just being preserved, like a seed protected until the right time to bloom. Loneliness was not punishment, it was refinement. God, with his quantum intelligence and perfect timing, architected something that only the keen eyes of the oracle eye could capture: the emergence of a new cycle. And with this new cycle comes someone. But not just anyone. It's a soulmate who has gone through the same crucible of spiritual growth. Someone who brings not only faith but life purpose. A person who will not drain your energy but add light to your lantern. This is not just about a relationship. It's about vibrational alignment. And you know what's most curious? This encounter has less to do with searching and more to do with being ready. It's like tuning into a frequency. Only those on the same channel can hear it. So take this moment for practices like meditation, mindfulness, and even writing a letter to your alternate self. It may seem simple, but it activates your consciousness to manifest what is to come. And guess what? What is to come has everything to do with the manifestation of an old dream, which now takes on a name, face, and intention. But what if this encounter is more than just love? What if it's part of a mission? When something stirs the chest and sends shivers down the skin, it's not just emotion. It's the consciousness recognizing the truth before the mind understands. The number 77 is not just symbolic. It is a vibrational code that activates spiritual awakening in those who are ready to step out of the autopilot of the alternative reality. It's a veiled call, almost whispered, but one that the chosen ones feel as an internal scream. Now it's your turn. If this resonates with you, it's because something within already knew the time was coming. There are moments in the spiritual journey when everything begins to align, the signs, the dreams, even the delays. And when the message is true, there's no mistaking it. It generates a kind of electric peace. This is the moment to leave a signal for the universe as well. And no, it's not superstition, it's conscious manifestation. A simple gesture like commenting 77 may seem silly, but it's like pressing enter on the keyboard of the law of attraction. The universe, after all, does not respond to doubt, it responds to faith. If you feel aligned right now, here's a practical tip. Write down what you are feeling. It could be in a journal, a notepad, or even audio. This reinforces the insight that the oracle eye just delivered to you. And then observe. Synchronicities will begin to appear. Relationships, creative ideas, even financial opportunities will seem to find you by chance. But you know, the universe doesn't understand chance. And if this seed planted now has already begun to sprout, what do you think is about to bloom? Some people thrive on stage, but you grew behind the scenes. And there is no growth more powerful than that which happens in silence, where no one applauds, but the universe observes. While the world ran after apparent success, you immersed yourself in meditation, detoxified your aura, strengthened your spirituality, and made mindfulness a lifestyle. You learned that not all light comes from the sun. Some come from the oracle eye within you. This time was your spiritual school. It was not punishment, it was training. God was sculpting your consciousness like an artist shaping a rare jewel. Learning to recognize falsehoods, that was survival. Valuing peace, that was choice. Seeking purposeful connections, that was evolution. And this spiritual journey has not been in vain. What seemed like loneliness was, in fact, preparation to access a parallel universe where only those who dared to purify emotionally are allowed. Want a practical tip? Keep up with self-improvement practices. Read The Power of Now, practice intentional silence for 10 minutes upon waking, or invest in a mindfulness retreat, even if virtual. It's these small actions that keep you in tune with the frequency of manifestation. Because when consciousness expands, you stop chasing and start attracting. And then, the right people with the same vibration simply start appearing. But what if someone special is already drawing near, refined like you? When two souls have passed through the fire of pain and emerged brighter, the encounter between them is not just beautiful, it's divine. The person coming into your life does not come with empty promises or recycled self-help speeches. They come with scars that tell stories, with solid faith, and with a heart so attuned to yours that it seems to have come from an alternative reality made just for the two of you. This person has lived what you have lived, and that changes everything. You will recognize this presence by its serenity. It's not about words, it's about energy. You will feel it in the aura, in the firm gaze, in the calm that doesn't try to control you, but instead walks alongside you. This person has something that can't be bought with finances. They have spiritual presence, balance, focus on what matters. They will inspire you to grow, not through pressure, but through inspiration. They are the type of human being who, even in silence, lights up an entire room. And when you look at each other, the oracle eye will blink from within. Want a practical preparation for this encounter? Start by listing your non-negotiables. What have you learned from your past relationships? What has your consciousness understood that it no longer accepts? This exercise aligns your vibration with the type of partnership that reflects your evolution. Remember, the law of attraction works best when you know what you don't want. And if you are already being shaped to walk with someone like this, does the next step also involve changing your environment? There comes a moment in the spiritual journey when the land where you are no longer nurtures your roots. The feeling of stagnation is not weakness, it is a calling. The alternative reality where you grew up has already fulfilled its role. Now, God is opening pathways, some geographical, others internal, so that your consciousness can expand in fertile soil. Change is frightening, yes, but staying where your potential no longer fits is suffocating. And believe me, your personal growth needs fresh air. This transition may come as a change of city, social circle, or career, or all of these together. But before resisting, look with mindfulness. What today feels uncomfortable could be the leverage for your fulfillment. You have been spiritually prepared for this. And if you are feeling that certain places, people, or habits have lost their meaning, it's a sign that the parallel universe is already pulling you to another level. The law of insights is at work. And those who resist the new delay the miracle. A practical tip for this phase: do an energy cleaning of the space where you are. Donate what you no longer use. Rearrange the space with items that reinforce your life's purpose. Read books like Make Your Bed which deals with small actions with big impacts. And, if you can, travel, even if it's just to a nearby place. Spirituality strengthens in movement, and while you move spiritually and physically, a new connection is being prepared. But will it be just a connection, or will it be a joint mission? When prepared souls meet, what seems like a simple encounter can turn into something much greater, a mission. The relationship that is coming is not based solely on passion or attraction, but on the vibration of two life purposes that align perfectly. Perhaps you've heard of soulmates, but here we are talking about something even deeper, a spiritual partnership that transcends the idea of romance and enters the realm of transformation and legacy. This encounter, my friend, is not about complementing each other. It is about complementing the world. Both have gone through trials, challenges, and overcoming that strengthened their auras and expanded their consciousnesses. Now, together they will not only follow each other, but also create something that leaves an indelible mark on the universe. Perhaps it will be a social cause, perhaps something in the field of spirituality, or even a self-improvement journey that inspires others to seek their own evolution. And that indeed is true wealth. Here's a tip. Don't focus solely on the other person's personal qualities, but on their spiritual qualities. Ask yourself, does this person have a life mission aligned with mine? Together, you can manifest bigger dreams with purpose and intention. And as this union takes shape, perhaps it's time to reflect on what you've already planted in your life. Because true transformation begins from within. And as you know, the spiritual impact that both of you will create will only be possible because you've already passed through the school of self-improvement. Are you ready for this mission? When true love approaches, it brings with it a sense of tranquility. There is no rush, no drama, no need to explain or prove who you are. This love comes with a deep calm, as if both of you already know deep down that you are more than enough. There is no space for insecurities because both of you know that, in essence, you are whole. And this is how true spiritual connection happens, without needing to be forced. What is meant to be, will be, at the speed of divine flow. It's important to understand, a love like this doesn't come to destroy your peace or make you doubt yourself. It's based on mutual respect and, above all, on recognizing the other's spiritual potential. There will be no competition, only collaboration. Both will grow, not because of the other, but together, in a continuous process of evolution and illumination. This type of love is a direct reflection of each one's spiritual journey, a deep recognition of the being that they are, without masks, without disguises. And when this spiritual peace is established, the fruits that emerge are more than just romance. They are transformation. And now, to align with this connection, practice self-awareness daily. Practice self-love, respect your own boundaries, and work to maintain your inner peace. Because when you align spiritually, your energy reflects the type of love you attract. And this union will be a perfect reflection of what you've already built within yourself. Are you ready to live this love that respects your essence? It is at your doorstep, just waiting for you to open it. The moment has come when you look back and realize the isolation wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Every minute of solitude was a planting so that today you could harvest something more precious than any material treasure: clarity. Now, the season of reclusion has come to an end, and what seemed distant, almost unreal, is knocking at your door. The universe has not forgotten you. The prayers you made in moments of despair, the silent requests in your meditations are being answered. And what comes now is not just a reward, it is a divine mission. This person, sent to complete you, will not just love you, they will bring the direction you've longed for, the stability your soul desired, and the purpose your dreams have been calling for. The meeting between you won't be accidental. The universe has worked in silence to make this moment happen, with perfect timing, aligned with your spiritual journey. What once seemed like a fantasy now materializes before your eyes. And this is not just any dream, it's a calling for something great, something that both of you will accomplish together with mission, with truth, and with purpose. Now, a tip. Prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for this change. Start visualizing this new chapter of your life. Have you thought about the impact you can make, the legacy you can build, the transformation you can live alongside this person? Because when life's purpose unites with true love, the power that is born is immeasurable. Your name and your mission are already being written. Are you ready to embrace this new reality? Now that you know what's coming, the only thing left is to act. The key to attracting the person destined for you is not just in waiting, but in preparing. True transformation happens when you decide to align with your purpose and live with the spiritual clarity that only you can cultivate. The love, purpose, and abundance you are seeking are closer than you think, but you need to open the doors for it. How can you start this journey? Practice self-awareness, dedicate yourself to your spiritual growth, and focus on what really matters. If you want to manifest this love and partnership, begin now to be the type of person who reflects this energy. What is your life mission? What are the dreams you're ready to fulfill? The universe responds to those who are prepared to receive, so do your part, and allow the miracle to happen. Now, if you're ready to continue this journey of self-discovery and manifestation, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here you'll find more content to expand your consciousness and move forward in your spiritual journey. Because when you are aligned with your purpose, the entire world begins to open up to you. And the transformation you're waiting for is just one step away from happening.